Hey everybody, this is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, real estate from a marketing perspective, and this is episode number 76. I don't think we're going to make it to episode 100 by the end of the year, but we will get there next year. So everybody that's been watching this podcast, I thank you very much. And I always start off the podcast by saying that if you are a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll be happy to put you on the podcast. I also got to thank my support team, Jennifer Smitis, the area president, Caitlin Cornick, Devin, the escrow officers here in the Sugar Land office, and Kate Cannon in the Richmond office, as well as our assistants, funders, front desk people, everybody that works for us, both offices. Couldn't do the podcast if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you. So let's get started. So I'm excited for this episode number 76, because I have a brand new agent that I just recently met, has never been on the podcast, and a familiar face in segment number 2. You guys will recognize her very well. But to begin, this is
Fola Aligbe, yes.
I was practicing that earlier.
Yeah, I know. We'll get there.
So we met at, I believe, at the HAR, or Women's Council of Realtors event, right?
No.
No.
Actually, we met at the Johnson Development Program. That was the first time we met.
What was I doing there?
You came for, I think it was the personality test.
Oh, I was the one teaching the distant. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. With Tammy McCall.
Yes, with Tammy,
okay.
Yes.
And then I ran into you at the event.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just found out like 2 minutes ago that she's with a new broker. So
I am.
Tell everybody who you are and introduce yourself.
Definitely. So my name is Fola. It's short for Fola Aligbe. So you call me new, basically, but I would say I've been in real estate for a pretty longer period than that. So when I first left high school, my first job was...
You left high school 2 years ago.
No, I wish. When I first left high school, I think I was 18, 19, 18, 17, 18. And my first job that I landed was with a real estate agent. So I was young, but it was a small firm, but I learned a lot. And I helped him with clerical work, and he started training me, and that's how I got into real estate.
So you were kind of an assistant to somebody that was
already an agent? I was assistant, yes.
Okay. And you decided you liked what was...
I did. I loved it. I loved helping people.
And you just recently told me that you're now with...
ERA Legacy Living.
What's up, Jamila? How you doing?
Hi, Jamila.
I know them very well. Great brokerage. Good job.
Thank you.
Tell everybody, I know you just said about being with the assistant and everything, but why did you become a real estate agent? Why did you decide to do this full time?
So I'm a project manager, a certified project manager, and I love basically helping people. I love learning, and I've always had a knack for real estate. My husband and I, we even though we had our careers, then we always wanted to invest in real estate. We wanted to, diversify into real estate as a backup retirement plan.
Right.
And that was how we started. And then when we moved to the States, what actually motivated me the most was when we tried to get our first home. And it didn't go as planned because at that time, the broker kind of messed up the process, and I lost that home.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Every time I drive past that home, I'm like, I don't ever want what happened to me happen to someone else.
Right.
And that motivated me the more to say, come on, go get your real estate license. And here we are.
And here we are. And so how long have you been a real estate agent?
I would say I got my license earlier on this year.
Okay.
I started the training educational process last year. But because I'm a dual career agent, so, work gets in the way, family gets in the way, so it kind of delayed. So I'll say earlier on this year, I got my license.
You got it earlier this year, but you've been basically in real estate for a while now.
For a while, yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
you know the lingo, you know the ropes,
Yes,
you know
exactly.
how it works. You just weren't legally able to buy and sell houses.
Exactly. And I've been helping people, educating them, teaching them, investing basically in real estate. But I just recently got my realtor license this year.
And what have you decided yet? Have you got enough experience under your belt to know what kind of real estate agent you want to be?
So when you say that, do you mean the niche? Is it residential, commercial?
No, buyer, seller, leaser, investor agent.
Everything.
Everything.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's
Everything.
That's a large thing.
It is, but
What's your favorite?
I would say listings are my favorite.
It means I get to get a contract sooner or later. Yeah.
Listings are my favorite, followed by investing.
Okay.
Because I'm originally from Nigeria, so I get a lot of family back home, friends, and referrals who want to invest in the States. And as you and I know, Texas is a hub for real estate investment.
It's great for real estate.
So the market is really friendly for investors. So
people would say that people that live here would say real estate taxes are too high, but then when you leave the state, you realize they're not.
They're not.
And people that live here would say home prices are too high, but then when you leave the state, people would say
not even just the states. So I used to be on the East Coast.
Okay.
Maryland precisely.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of a shock when we got here, when we moved down to the South.
In what way?
The price, the size. Like they say, everything's bigger in Texas.
So you get more for your money here?
You get more for your money.
So in Maryland, the houses are smaller?
Smaller and more expensive.
Kind of like being in California.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Just California is worse.
Yeah, California is the worst. Or maybe New York, but that's different.
Yeah.
Different animals. So,
yeah.
Okay, so listing's your favorite. And from a geographical standpoint, I know you'll help anybody anywhere in the Houston and the surrounding area.
Exactly.
But what part of Houston do you really specialize in? Do you consider yourself to be the expert?
The Fort Bend area.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So that would include Richmond, Rosenberg,
Fort Bend in its entirety, and parts of the Houston metro
area.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I looked you up. You're not even though you've been licensed for only a year, you're not exactly one of those agents that is still waiting for their first deal.
Oh no.
So how are you getting your leads now?
Referrals.
Referrals?
Those are the most. Like as soon as I, announced it, that I had gotten my license and I'm ready to roll, I just got friends, family referring, like, oh, I have this friend.
Do you have aspirations of growing your business outside of your own referral network?
Of course, definitely.
So what else? Are you doing anything else besides referrals to generate leads?
Definitely.
What's that?
Lead generations, using my CRMs, utilizing my CRM, and
Social media?
Social media, you know me. I'm always posting
I know.
on social media. So
we won't talk about the one we saw a couple weeks ago.
But it was fun. You had fun watching it.
This girl can dance.
I had fun. I had fun doing that.
Yeah.
And like I told you, my first degree was in the arts. So I have that niche.
So you mentioned CRM. What CRM do you use?
So right at the moment, just because I just moved brokerages, I was using my firms, and at the moment I'm using Wise Agent.
Okay, all right. And the reason that I asked that question is because not only do I teach a class on why agents should be using a CRM, but I truly believe that as a real estate agent, if you're not using a CRM, I think you should probably find another career.
I know.
Because you're in the business of meeting people.
Right.
And every single person you meet somewhere in their lifetime is going to need a place to live.
True.
And why not you be the one that helped them find that?
I know.
The challenge is if it's not their responsibility to remember that you're an agent, it's your responsibility to remind them. And CRM is the easiest way to keep continually reminding people that you're there when they need real estate.
That's so true.
So
true.
I think it's commendable that in this stage of your career, you're already using one and you see the importance. What are some of the things that you think you might want to do as your career grows and expands to do? What do you want to do more marketing wise, more marketing things?
Events. I love hosting, even outside of my real estate business. I just love hosting. I love, meeting people, engaging people, especially my community. So I'm looking at more events, educational events, fun fair events, just to push my market out there. And
you ought to come by and set up a meeting with me. So
we have to.
Yeah. So I had a girl in here earlier, an agent in here earlier, that was telling me that she got 2 selling leads because for the last year she's been farming the area that I told her to farm
Nice.
and how to do it. And she got she's got one listing that she's fixed to go live with, and another lady called her and said she wants to help her sell her house.
That's awesome.
So, so farming. I don't need to tell you how important video is because you're on video all the time.
I am.
What social media sites are you on?
I am on TikTok. You find me, Fola the Realtor, on TikTok, and on IG I am Fola.Realtor, and I'm on Facebook, Fola Aligbe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do.
Okay. And you putting all your videos that you make on YouTube?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then what about a Google My Business page?
Google My Business page, I'm working on it currently.
Okay.
So it should be ready to go next week.
You got to get that verified?
Yeah.
Have you tried verified it yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Get it verified because it's a free online listing for your business on Google. So that's great. So tell everybody, you're now with ERA Legacy Living. There's a reason why you went there as opposed to the other 100 options you have out there in Houston. Why'd you choose ERA? And don't act like you're, kissing up to Jamila. She already knows how good she is.
Oh, she knows. She is a beast. I would say that. And she is someone who reminds me of me. She's a go-getter. And that was like the pinpoint in her character trait that reached out to me and say, hey, this is how I want my business to go. And she already has that model in place.
Yes.
She has the systems working. She's top producing. She's a guru. She's been in this for years. And the results tell. And she just got a luxury agent award this past, I think it was on Monday. So those were the things that drew me to her after I had, met with several others. When I decided to say I was ready to move, to transition.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I am Kevin Davidson, and I need a real estate agent. And I went on Google, and I typed in, great real estate agent in Fort Bend County, and your content came up. And I decided, based on the content that I saw on the internet, that I wanted to give you a call and have a conversation with you. What can I expect from you? How is that first initial meeting going to go from your business perspective for that particular person?
So the first thing, I'm excited to meet you. First thing, because, of course, we have over 3,000 agents in Houston just by themselves, and that's active agents. So for you to pick up that phone and call me, that's like you're already on my VVIP list. So I'll thank you definitely for calling me and deciding to go with me on your journey, and ask you pertinent questions like, what are you looking for? Like, what price range? What's your budget? When are you looking at closing? What area within the Fort Bend or Houston metropolis are you looking at? And those are the pertinent questions before we start, talking about the others. So we want to look at the budget, your scale, preference, probably school if you have young kids. If you're a nester and the kids are all gone,
Empty nester.
empty nester, we
You
want
got a lot of equity and a lot of space.
Yeah, exactly. So those are the basic questions we definitely will have to check out.
And before we end this segment of the podcast, what is one thing that you'd like to know, anybody watching, about you or your business, or even what's going to come for you, that you'd like anybody to know?
So the first things first, I know there are tons of real estate agents in Houston, in Texas, but there's only one Fola, and I am unique. And I always tell those who come my way, either you're just trying to consult or just ask questions, be guaranteed of the Fola experience, which is professionalism, which is value for every step of the way, which is questions answered, every stone not left unturned, which is guaranteed satisfaction.
Awesome. And I like the play on your
All
name.
the way to closing.
All the way to closing.
Yeah.
There's only one thing left to tell everybody. How do they get a hold of you?
Well, you can reach me, like I said earlier, on Instagram. You can DM me. You can call me. Do we give out numbers?
It's your business.
Okay. You can call me on 281-813-0987. Or you can shoot me an email at FHOLAALI@yahoo.com.
So everybody, this is Fola Aligbe.
Yes, good job, Kevin.
Yeah,
You got you.
I got it. Took me 2 months, but I got it.
Well, thank God.
So as you can tell from her energy and her personality that she would be a very good agent to work with. Doesn't look like she's going to disappoint you, answer your questions, answer the phone, and be very transparent about what she can do for you and get you where you need to be. So give me your phone number one more time.
281-813-0987.
And remember, you can find her on social media as well. And a lot of good things coming from this young lady, because she's only been licensed for a year, but she's been in the industry for a while. So she's probably got a lot of things that she wants to accomplish.
Trust him.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you, Kevin. It was a
it.
pleasure. Thank you so
And
much.
we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with segment number 2 of episode number 76 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. We'll be right back. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. We're back with segment number 2 of episode number 76 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. And we just got done with segment 1. Everybody knows who this is. If you've seen the podcast, or you hang around with me, or do business with me, or come to my events, or anything like that, my classes, she's usually there. This is Nas from Revolve Mortgage. Say hi, everybody.
Hi everybody. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for having me again.
This
Yes.
is your 4th time on the podcast.
This is 4th time, yes. I'm aiming for 10, maybe 20 times. What do you think?
Were you on the very first episode
Yes.
with Gina?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
So Nas was on the very first episode, and then she's been on a couple more since then. But I wanted to bring her on so she can update you guys on everything she does. And we're also gonna talk about where you're from and the other language you speak. And by the way, she doesn't like her voice, so I'm gonna make her talk a lot. So so introduce yourself. Say hi.
If there is one person on earth can make me talk in front of camera, is you, Kevin.
Yes.
So
That's what I'm here for.
I was always behind the camera.
Yes.
And I really didn't like, but I'm
You gotta
getting
get out
used
there.
to it. Yes.
So tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Okay, so as he said, you know my name. I'm Nas. I'm a mortgage lender. I'm still with Revolve Mortgage.
Inside joke.
Yeah, I think it's almost a year.
Yeah.
But I've been lender for the last 3 years. And
What kind of, so what, first tell everybody what about Revolve Mortgage? Who are they and where are they located and things like that?
Revolve Mortgage is kind of a small company, but we are expanding very quickly. Our main office is in Denver.
In Colorado?
Yes, and we are licenses, I think, in 30 states.
Okay.
But I'm licensed in Texas. But my company is we are getting more license for different state too. So,
And how long
and
has
we are a
Revolve,
broker.
your broker, how long have they been
Yeah.
in business?
My company was like, I think 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell everybody the difference between Revolve and, let's say, one of your competitors that you don't actually do the lending. You're a broker, right?
Yes.
Tell everybody what the difference is.
So we are brokers, and we have almost 100 different lenders, and that gave me a chance to work on different scenario. So if I have a borrower that they don't have any document, they just move here, they don't have a job, I have a lender that they can give them a loan. If they
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, I just no, not just 3 months ago I closed a no doc loan.
Okay.
And it was kind of easy because I was like, okay, what else do you need? They said, that's it. I was like, that's it? That's a no doc loan, you just the
Wow.
IDs and, the address and contract. And it takes a little bit longer than regular loan, but less document. So, what any kind of borrower I have, I can shop around. I can see which lender give them the better rate, which lender is more suitable for their situation that they are in. And that's why I like Revolve. And one of our great, we have the best processor.
You have the best processor.
I think she's the best. Her name is Susan. I want to say thank you to her from here because since she joined our company, she makes everything much easier for all of us.
Really?
Yes.
Hi,
She's
Susan.
amazing.
How you doing?
Yeah, I hope she never leave us. So yeah, it's very, very important. I think that having a good processor is very important because she help you to, run everything faster and smoother. And she connect with my borrower. She update them constantly, every step. And then she's really great at solving problem without my help most of the time. And that gave me more time to focus on my marketing, and generating more leads.
What kind of programs does Revolve offer your clients? You guys have programs for basically anybody that first-time buyers, people with bad credit, low credit, things like that. Do you guys have something specific that you would want to talk about today?
Oh, so we have one program is with just 1% down payment.
1%.
1% down payment, and we add 2%, and it's a grant, and they don't have to pay it back, and there is no mortgage insurance. So it helped their DTI.
I want an application.
And no, you have
3%?
to have. No, sir, you are a high income. No, you cannot
How do you
get
know?
that.
You don't know what they pay.
Come
me.
on, I know that.
Is this for low income people?
Yes, it is for
Oh.
low income people.
Well, why do low income people get all the benefits? I don't understand.
Because you don't need it. They need it.
I need a lot of help.
No, I don't know your financial situation, but I'm just hoping that you don't need that, okay?
So 1% with a 2% grant gives you 3% down, and no mortgage insurance.
Yes.
That mortgage insurance right there reduces your payment by $40 to $50 a month,
Yes.
depending on the amount of the loan.
Yeah, so it's easier for us to approve them.
Wow, because I know I had MPI in my mortgage for 15 years until I could finally get them to take it off. What about first-time home buyers? You got a first-time home buyer program?
Yes.
Any other special programs?
Any other, especially we have some lenders that they can cover their closing cost, but it depends on the different scenario. And then it's not all the other lender do that. Some of them they can help like $5,000 to cover their closing cost. That's another good program, but still it depends on their income.
So you're a mortgage. What do you call yourself? A mortgage broker, mortgage lender?
I'm a lender.
Lender.
Yeah. Well,
How do you see now that we've gotten through 2024? Basically, we gotten through the election. What do you think is going to happen next year?
I don't want to talk about politics.
No, we're
But
talking about politics.
I know, no, but I think after election, everybody's have
You think it's going to get
hard.
better?
Yes,
Yeah, I hope
everybody
you-
thinks the economy is gonna get better. Not everybody. Most of the people think economy is gonna get better.
But what do you think?
So I think the same. Yeah.
Okay.
I think next year, maybe not this year, but next year the rate drop. But it's not gonna happen in one night. Rates are gonna drop gradually, slowly, but eventually it's gonna happen.
Okay. So you think that next year should be a better year than what we've experienced?
Yes, we all need a better economy. We all need a better year. I think it wasn't very good year for all of us.
So let's talk about marketing a little bit, and if you want to mention your friends, you can. So tell everybody what you do to market your business.
Okay, so when I
And
started,
when I meant your friend, I didn't mean me. I meant Shiva.
oh, okay. So when I started this business, I kind of didn't know how to market myself, and then I called and I started just calling agent, and this amazing, beautiful agent, and she was so nice. And the moment I called her, I said, "Hey, I'm a lender, I'm new," and she said, "Oh, okay, let's meet, let's talk." And she started giving me leads, and she. I think I already met you, but I thought you're not gonna help me because I'm not a real estate agent.
You
for
tell me
marketing.
that all the time.
Yes, that was so mean, and I was like, I'm kidding. No, you didn't say that.
No, it's on.
So-
It's on the podcast. That was mean, right? Yes.
No. So I knew that you're helping with the agents, and then she was saying, "Hey, why don't you go to Kevin and ask her?" I was like, "I'm lender. I don't think he helped me." She was said, "No, he's helping you." And then I came to you, remember, and I was a little bit shy, and I was like, "Hey, Shiva said you can help me." You remember that? And then since then, you helped me a lot. This is one of them that I would never, speak in front of camera, and then you teach me a lot. And even though I'm not a good student, but
She's a good student. She's just not consistent.
yeah, I'm not. And I think the consistency is the key.
Yeah, it's for everything.
It is the key for
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
But you do a lot of stuff on social media and stuff, and the reason why I mentioned Shiva is because if you guys want to, I know Fola does really good TikTok videos, but if you want to see some other good TikTok videos, you need to see Shiva and Nas's videos. So they don't dance, but they act, and it's hilarious.
Yes, sorry for I don't know how to dance, but I heard you are very good. Maybe she can teach
Teach
us.
you,
I
yeah.
guess. So yeah, it was like okay. The TikTok started like I told Shiva, hey, I don't like my voice, and English is second language, and obviously you can hear my thick accent. I was like, I don't want people to make fun of me, and let's make videos that we don't have to talk. And that's how we made all those
Yeah.
funny video, and we don't talking.
Yeah, I remember one where I think, if I remember correctly, you were laying on the kitchen counter. So I guess I'm right because you're
Yes.
laughing. You were laying on the kitchen counter and Shiva was doing something else, and it was hilarious. They don't talk, but there's words on the screen, so you get what they're doing. But yeah, it's just entertaining, but they get a point across.
Yes.
It's about real estate.
Yeah.
And there's lots of them online. So tell everybody a little bit about what you might want to do in the future to grow your business, marketing-wise.
I think I'm gonna listen to you more. That's the first thing, and be more consistent. But I'm gonna start like working on my YouTube, which I
Yes.
haven't done anything on that one because I'm mostly active on Facebook and Insta and TikTok. But I think YouTube is another. It's completely different.
I'm,
Um,
I'm actually considering writing up a CE class for that for next year.
oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So I'm going to
Oh.
teach everybody how to start using their YouTube channel.
Okay, that's
So-
a great idea. Okay, I
You'll
will be
be
there.
there. You'll be
Yes, yes.
And then, do you have a Google My Business page for your business?
Yes, I
You
do.
do? Okay,
Yes,
good
I do.
job.
You remember we did it
Yeah.
together.
Is it live? Is it verified?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody approaches you that needs a loan for a house,
Mm-hmm.
how does that initial first conversation go? What are you looking for from them, and what can they expect?
The first thing I ask them is, how's your credit?
Yeah,
you know,
it's all based on credit. Yeah.
yes, because that's the kind of most important thing. And then about their income. Do they have a job? Do they have 2 years history?
Mhm.
Do they have so there are few items that they are crucial. One is credit score. Another thing is their tax return, and that if they are W-2, it doesn't matter, whatever. And another thing is they have to have their money, their down payment and the closing cost in their account for the at least last 60 days.
Mhm.
This is very important.
Right.
Not in your closet, not in your pillow, not in your mom's safe,
Mhm.
in your bank account.
Yeah.
And another thing is very important. After all, we pass all this process, I really want to ask everybody, please listen to your agent and
Mhm.
listen to your lender. Don't listen to your cousin, your neighbor, your coworker that somebody bought the house. Oh, why do you ask me this one? Why is that happened? My cousin did this. Please listen to the professional team that you are working with them and trust them.
Mm-hmm. And if someone comes to you and needs help with their credit or a down payment or something like that, do you have the resources to help them?
Yes, we have down payment assistant.
What about, do you know anybody with that? Can you help them with credit repair?
I can, but it depends on how much is their credit card. I need time. Sometimes it takes like 2 months, sometimes it takes 1 month. It depends, but I can give them the plan,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell them, okay, go do this, and then your credit score gonna be like this.
Okay, and then what is a credit score that is basically the bottom credit score that you can expect someone to get approved for a mortgage?
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone walks in with a 400 credit score, obviously that's going to be like, no, it's not going to happen. But it's got to be at least what?
Oh, it depends the program, conventional or FHA. FHA is a little bit easier, so it's around like 540, but it's gonna be tough.
That's low.
Yes, it's getting so it depends. It's better when you decide or you plan to buy a home, work on your credit score because you get a better rate.
The higher the credit score, the better
Yes.
rate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys have probably noticed by listening to her talk that she's not originally from the United States. So where are you from?
I'm Persian.
That didn't tell me where you're from.
I'm from Persia or Iran.
There you go.
Not
Okay.
Iran, okay?
Iran.
Iran.
Okay. And so you speak
Farcy.
Farsi. Tell everybody something in Farsi.
سلام، ممنون که به این پادکست گوش کردین. اگر میخواین خونه بخرین یا میخواین وام بگیرین با من تماس بگیرین.
Okay, great. Now, from my perspective, since I don't know what you just said, say it again in English.
I said, hello, thank you for watching the podcast. If you're looking for a home or a loan, contact me.
Give me your phone number.
My phone number is 832-572-8345.
And do you have email?
Yes, it's Nasrin at revolvemtg.com.
Okay, awesome. So this is, I just call her Nas from Revolve Mortgage. It's a lot easier. Thank you for being on the podcast again.
Thank
This
you
is
for
our
having
fourth
me.
time. If you guys need a mortgage broker, a lender, you need a loan, please give her a call. She's got all kinds of options. Don't be afraid to approach her with a situation that you're in, because she'll let you know for sure whether or not she can help you or she can't. And if she can't, she'll tell you what you need to do so she can get you in the category where she can help you. And with her having all the options and all the different lenders you can go to, there's a good chance she's going to be able to help you with something.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your phone
Thank
number
you.
one more time.
832-572-8345.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank
This
you.
has been Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, number 76. Thank you for watching. And again, if you're a real estate agent or a vendor that wants to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527. Thank you to Jennifer Smitis, Caitlin Korner, Devin, and Kate Cannon, and everybody that works at Stewart Title. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming up. The end of the year's coming up, so you guys have a great time with the holidays. We will see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.